Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Endzone 2. As promised, we've got more expeditions today as we continue to eat away at the stuff that's going on in Zone 2. So let's dive straight in. We are at an abandoned country house. Now we've been doing quite a bit of exploration and stuff lately, and I'm quite excited to say that we're nearly done. We've got a little bit left to do. It's probably going to take us another couple of episodes, but in the meantime lots of other stuff has been going on in our settlements. We have been able to really solidify some of our positions and really kind of make an impact on the zone here, and things are starting to even out quite nicely. Now there are some things that I want to do in some of my other settlements, like I would really like to go back to Crimson Canyon in Zone 1 and really work on upgrading some of the stuff there so that they can produce some rubber gloves and some other things to help out our other settlements, because they've got the ability to do that and they've got plenty of people that are kind of starting to come in there and able to expand there. But we are, we're okay for now, but if our population increases, then we are going to run into some issues, mainly around radiation protection. And of course, we are still trading back and forth with Ola Sorensen to get those decontamination kits, which is not something that I hope is a permanent thing, because we really need to get our own stuff up and running. The problem that we do have is that this area that we're in, we've only got two kind of very small zones where we can, like habitable zones, that have swamp farms in. And that's really difficult for us. We could really do with some more of those, but we don't have access to that unless Zone 3 comes up with the goods for us. But we'll just have to see what's going on. So we've brought our convoy around here to these greenhouses where we can head off on another expedition, see what's in here. We know the greenhouses are always a good source of seeds, so there will be one in here that we can unlock. It might be one that we don't yet have, but it will likely be one, judging by looking at the overview before. We might not get them. It might be that they're a seed that we already have, so it'll just give us a knowledge point instead, which is nothing to be sniffed at, although we are now kind of almost topped out on our research, as I explained last episode, which is a bit of a shame. So we can, again, we'll get this unlocked with those plants, and yes, it was just a research point, so that's obviously a seed that we already have unlocked, which is unfortunate. So we'll just load up again anything that we can grab from here, and then we'll head off to another one. Got a last one in this little area here. Up at this warehouse, there's some stuff that we can pinch, which is good. And obviously these little ruins that we can loot, I've not done any of those, so it might well be that we send our buggies for a little run around. Now we need the generator and the plant encyclopedia for this one. I think the generator is in the Nomad. There's also a plant encyclopedia in the Nomad, which is great. That means, again, we can complete this expedition very quickly. There's also a fire axe there and another generator. Good. Plenty of stuff that we can grab again. Cable drums there, and then we need to somehow find a way in. Is it through this back door here? Looks like it might be. That was well hidden, but no, it's not. The control panel then. Is that going to give us the way in? Oh yes, we just hook the generator up and then use it. Right, okay. Then we can go in and loot whatever's left here. So a pallet, crate, another plant, and that gives us just a knowledge point again. And there's something else here. Ah, the car over here. That's the last of it. Wonderful. Loot that. That gives us some scrap. We can then pack away the generator, and again another expedition complete. End that, and we can pick up the last few bits and pieces that are in there. We'll just bring this buggy round so they can loot whatever's left, including these two little pieces here. Good. Right, what's left? What have we got? Further down here we've got another greenhouse, a military airfield, and a house. There's also a ruin. It looks like there might be a car trapped in that. I wonder if we just go over there. That might be a good place to go next, and then we can get that brewery as well. So let's head over to the ruin, because if we can dig that car out, that's another vehicle to add into this convoy. Now, while they're traveling, I'm just going to have a quick look over here. The iron wall, they are now getting enough masks and gloves. There's plenty being made in Newtown. Crimson Canyon, which is where I want to start my new production line, will be able to produce their own very soon. And over here, that's good. Right, we've got Lizzie Rasmus coming in apparently, but I don't see her on the map yet, so it could well be that she's just kind of off in the middle of nowhere. And while we're waiting, what can we do here? We can probably just have a quick go, because we can use the fire axe that's in this buggy to just clear out a few bits and pieces. And yes, it does look like that is another vehicle there that we can get up and running, which is very good. We'll just clear away some of these plants, and we've got the converted delivery van there, which is good. Then we'll get this done. And what do we need for this to start up? Planks, right? Okay, we need to dig it out of the soil, I guess. Dig it out of the marsh that it's trapped in. So let's have a look who's got some planks. Ah, this buggy here. Good, right. We'll get that put in. I think this might be a mule. We move that out. We get the planks back. Perfect. And then we end. And does that give us, what does it give us? It's another mule. Excellent. Right, good. So can we loot here? No, it just says it's done. So I guess we lost what was there. But we've gained a mule. And we've still got another vehicle coming in very slowly somewhere. There it is. The Nomad coming up to the rest of the crew. And then we can head down to the warehouse that was just close by here. Or the brewery, not the warehouse. But if we head over there, speeding things up again. Great, what do we need here? Iron tools and a lockpick. Now we do have both of those, I think. Some of our, yes, we've got iron tools there. Where's the lockpick? There's the lockpick. Now we can't do anything, we haven't got the iron tools in this vehicle, so we'll have to switch to another one. But we can at least do the lion's share of all of the looting and stuff now. Just going to climb up the ladder and clear out whatever's on the roof here. More iron tools, which is good. And it looks like that rope is what we're going to need to rappel down, I guess, into... Yeah, we can get down into the building that way. So we've got a load of other stuff here, brewery things. The control panel, what does this do? Ah, okay, so it looks like, let's have a look. That one's been opened up, so there's nothing in there. I guess we can move it along and then have a look in each valve. That one had some copper in it, which is nice. And again, we'll just keep pushing it along, see if there's anything in any of the other ones. 150 units of beer. Nice, that's good. I mean, we're producing beer quite effectively in our main settlement, so it's not too much of a problem that we don't have that, but we do get another research point there. Then there's the pallet and this crate, which gives us some nice new stuff as well. And another crate outside. I think we need to go back up. We can't open that, can we? No, we can't. We have to go back up the rope. We've at least cleared out everything in the brewery itself, so we can then come back down the ladder here. Right the way down to ground level. And have a look around here at this silo. I don't think there's going to be anything in here. It's probably just a bit of lore. Oh, no, it is. We can use the tools that we picked up on the roof. That gives us another set of knowledge points. And then going round to the back of the mule. More tools and glass. And then this crate is our last one, which we lockpick to get 50 units of copper. That was a nice little run, that. Good. Very happy with that. Right, so we can load up a load of stuff into this mule here. And then what else have we got space-wise? Loading up there. And then I think that might be the last of it. There we go. Right, nice. And can we squeeze in another one? Could we potentially go over to these buildings over here and get them done? Let's have a quick look at the military airfield, which looks like it's going to have quite a bit of stuff in. So I think we find a nearby ruin. We'll go and loot that. We've got a greenhouse there. We'll go to these two because we can actually loot them. Got an imminent drought at the iron wall that we're just going to need to be very careful of. But they seem to be okay for water. And we can always kind of trade some in from our other settlements because they won't be suffering from a drought. So that shouldn't be a problem. Now these buggies are dropping off. Have we got the one here that... No. This one? No. And this one? Yes, that's coming in with more gas masks and rubber gloves, which is good. This drought is going to last 7.5 minutes. So we do need to be aware there. And when we get over here, we're going to do a little bit of looting and trading and stuff and moving some things around. So let's just slow that down a second and we'll again come into here. We're going to take any stuff out here. We're going to drop this in. And then this one is going to drop stuff in as well. That one seems to have gone into a different location. So we're just going to move it over to here, and then we're going to loot again. Dump that in there. Then we'll come back. This seems a bit tedious, but I think it needs to be done. We want to clear one of them, basically, and then just rely on the other one. Because that'll now clear, and then we know everything we put in is going to be into this same location. So again, we'll just dump all of our stuff. That one's got nothing in it. This one has quite a bit of stuff in, so we're just going to shift that along, load in. And again, here, loading back in, and here. I think that should be all of my vehicles cleared. Yes, it is. Right, good. Now let's start loading up. And again, we'll come over to here, load up, and we'll just cycle our way through, loading up all of those goods, where hopefully we'll end up with some space in one of our vehicles by the end of it. We certainly will. I think that means we've now got a full Pathfinder, which should see us through going down to these last 3 locations. So we'll take down this greenhouse first, and then once we've fully explored Zone 2, just keeping an eye on the iron wall there, just in case their water supplies do start to dwindle. We need to make sure that we've got something ready to go and just restore the stuff that they've got. Now, what do we need here? Just the plant encyclopedia. That's good, but also a little bit strange. But our Pathfinder has one, so we can go in and take a look around. So straight away, there's a crate right next to us, and then we've got barrels again coming through, more crates. Getting some herbs from that one, which is good. More iron tools. Quite a few iron tools here. And getting a lot of glass as well. It's good. Then plants, they might just have a... Yes, it's just a knowledge point, which is a shame. What about the shelf? And then round the back, there'll be another pallet. This is a quick one, really. There's another plant there, actually, that could have a different type of seed this time. No. Again, knowledge points. So it's just seeds that we've already got, but that's a quick explore and everything is done. And then again, we can try and load up whatever we possibly can fit in to these vehicles before we move on. Now, I think I have one with glass in. Yeah, there we do. We do. Excellent. And do we have anyone with rubber? Don't think we do. Okay, interesting. Right, let's load up again, rubber, and then we can head down to the military base. This could be a good one. Looks like actually the Nomad there, again, has just gotten lost at the back. He's been left behind. Right, but he can now come down to the military airfield, and then we'll move all of our other stuff down to that as well. Now, I imagine there'll be some weaponry here for us, which is really nice. And what do we need to explore it? We need the generator and iron tools. Now, we do have a generator here, so we'll just start our expedition. This is quite a large facility here, so there'll be plenty of stuff for us to take a look at. Nice, getting some early stuff coming in. We've got an entrance here. Ooh, it's taking us downstairs. Very cool. Control panel, which we can hook the generator up to. That'll get us in that door. This could be some nice little military secret area. I think this maybe runs around all of the facility. Certainly giving us a few new bits of loot, though. That's good. Oh, it's such a shame, because I remember the expeditions in the first game were more of like a choose your own adventure style thing. But to have this kind of live exploration stuff where you can just kind of walk around these little areas, it's really nice. Ooh, a hidden passageway, that's good. It's such a shame that it's not going to like continue to be worked on. This is an absolute warren down here. This is so cool. But again, yeah, to not have this worked on is just an absolute travesty now. Really big shame. I know it's like not without issues, but it is a great game. And that takes us back outside. How interesting. Right, we can move that barrel. Air conditioner can be repaired with some tools, but we don't currently have any tools. We've got a control panel here. Right. That's just telling me that I can't hook another generator up to it. and we can just kind of move around to the areas that we've not yet explored. There's a safe there as well. Oh god, it's going to be so difficult to find the numbers on this place. Wonder where they are. Probably outside, I would imagine. But who knows? They could be down here and I could have missed them. But we're going to exit anyway, because this is going to bring us back up to the surface. And there's a big gate there. Can we open that? Yes, but there's also a fighter jet. We could take a load of lead and stuff from there. And then the back of the fighter jet has something that it looks like we can take off. Yeah, excellent. Right, that gives us a knowledge point. Then we can come out of the hangar. We've got a big ladder here as well. Loads. Absolutely loads. Climbing up there, we just get access to the barrel at the top. And then back down the ladder, the military transporter has some stuff in it. And then there's an ambulance over here. Not seeing anything else kind of in the near vicinity. We've already been in that main building. Don't think we can go in this collapsed one by the looks of things. That's blocked off. Yeah, it doesn't even let me get over there. Yeah, nothing to salvage in that building because many of the sections have turned into a swamp, apparently. Did I go in here? Yes, that's where that ladder down is. And then there's some more buildings here, but these have all sunk as well. But up at the top here, we've got a helicopter. There's another gate there. And this is where all of my vehicles are. We went in there. Is this open then? Now that we've restored power, I would imagine. Blocked from the other side. Okay, right. Interesting. So we need to find another way to there. And we'll have a look at this helicopter. It does give us some more stuff. Some steel. But where are the numbers for that safe? That is the important thing. We did go up to the top of that, didn't we? I don't know if we did. We're going to go up there anyway. But we need to have a quick look and see if we can see any numbers. I think we just went in that entrance, so no, we haven't been up here. Yeah, excellent. There's some more stuff here and a shelf. And the stairs go up again. And a pallet and more stairs going up. Go out here, grab that barrel. And then up the stairs again. Get the crate and the computer. Nothing really there. Right, let's head back outside. So we've got another building that we need to gain access to somehow. And we need to find the code for the safe. I've got 0102 there, but I don't think that's the code. I think that's more to do with the buildings themselves. I don't think that's anything to do with a code for the safe. So the safe code must be somewhere else. Let's head back down, just in case it was downstairs, and we do need to do a little bit more exploring, because it seems as if we've missed a room. Let's go back into the bunker here. Down this entrance. Right. Let's get back in. So, is there a code for the... Ah, we didn't go through this bit. But also, let's have a look. Can I see a safe anywhere? A safe code on any of these walls or anything? Nothing so far. This doesn't look good. Can't go through there. There's gas or something in there. Right, so I guess we maybe need to turn on some sort of aircon unit. We can't get through there. Where was that air conditioner? There was an air conditioner somewhere. Let's go through here. There's nothing else on the fighter jet, I don't think. Oh, there is. There is. Let's go back in. Because there's the missiles by the looks of things. Yes, excellent. Right. So I think the air conditioner was in here. And this, if it works anyway, can we turn it on? Ah, right. So if we repair that, get it running again, we can then suck out whatever bad air is in there and we'll be fine. So let's take the axe. We'll end the expedition. We'll see what else we've got. We need the vehicle that has the iron tools. This one does. So let's go back and head over here. This has ended up being a really good day. Taking out this is massive. I mean, it's a shame we've not got... Look at we've got 45 knowledge points. So we'll repair this air conditioner. That gets the air conditioning back on. Then we'll go back downstairs. In fact, let's go down this area. That should, if we go down this ladder, should hopefully have sucked out all of the nasty stuff from there. It has, so we can go through. See, very cool little puzzle, that. Really like that. That's a great idea. Great gameplay. But, you know, shame we don't get more of it. Ooh, a water pump. Further development of the extended jetty. Right, great. So this is basically an extended jetty. And it makes everything more powerful. It needs power, though. But we have power. That could solve a lot of our water issues. So we now have all of this stuff from down here. We do need to get in the safe, though. Ah, and there it is. 9225. So we'll head back through into this area. And I think the safe might be the last thing we do for this one. And then that is the airfield completely stripped of everything we can possibly get from it. That's fantastic. What a great run this has been. Can't remember what the code was. I think it was 9223. No, it wasn't. 9225. Right, here we go again. 9225. We are in a biogas plant which you can build on a swamp. That's fantastic. Right, we've still got some stuff here, apparently, that we've not yet looted. We know there's a ladder. There's a control panel there, but we've already done the control panel stuff. Don't see anything else underground. Let's go back here. There aren't any doors that we've missed. That's an exit. Ah, wait a second. We'd need to go in here. This brings us out inside the other bunker. You can tell because, you know, that one was there and then this is the underground portion of the other one. So we do need to come out here. It's blocked and we have to find another way up. Yeah, I know, but there's one here. There we go. That was weird. And the tank, which we can strip, 94%. Is there another part of the tank we can actually strip? No, I don't think so. What's in here? Is there anything in here that we can take? No. And the gate. And the tank is still showing up as... Ah, yes, there we go. We can strip this from it. And then the back hatch there. That takes us up to 100%. There we go. Right, that ended up being really nice. We got some new guns, a heavy machine gun and a light cannon. I'm going to go back through here and grab my generator. And then we will call it a day. But that ended up being a fantastic little run there. Will it let me actually take the generator? Or am I just full? I think I'm full. We can't do that. Is it going to let me take it now? No. Okay, right. Well, we'll end the expedition there. We'll see if anybody else can just grab some stuff. Oh, the generators come into my inventory anyway, so that's good. And then we'll just loot up whatever we can. Just to bulk everything back out. Getting quite a lot of stuff. The Nomad's just turned up. It's so slow. And I think that might be it. I don't know if we'll fit anything more in. Yeah, I think we're full. So the only other option would be to dump everything back in and see if we can just rearrange our loot so that everything comes back into the one location. So we'll try this. We might end up with, you know, having too much stuff, so we can't actually do it. But it's always good to try anyway. So there we go. We've put everything in, and then we'll start bringing everything back out. But yeah, we've gotten loads of items there, loads of good stuff that will go straight back to Newtown probably, or we'll get it somewhere that will make use of it. We've got 3 items left in there, but we are, for now, going to say goodbye from my massive exploration convoy. And again, I hope you've enjoyed another episode of Endzone 2, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.